Day 44 of my journey to a $500,000 stock market portfolio. All right, so what did I do in my margin account today? I closed a few positions. So if I'm going to go to orders executed, first of all, I closed Facebook, a trade that I opened. Here, let me just filter on Facebook first. All right, so Facebook, expiration February 7th. I opened it January 8th, closed it today, January 13th. So I opened it for 86 cents, closed it today for 46 cents. So almost 50% return on the premium collected. What else did I close today? IWM. So I closed 2 IWM put credit spreads that I had. One of them was close to break even. It was a small profit, but I closed it because I felt like it could be in trouble quite soon because it only had 11 days to go. And as you can see, it was a 163 short strike while IWM was trading between 164 and 165. It closed the day at 166, but if anything happened, market dropped in the short term and it drops below 163, it's going to be very hard for me to manage this trade. So I decided to close it for a small profit. And I also closed another one here that had a 160 short strike expiring January 31st for 50%. If I filter on IWM, and now I'm going to look for let's start with the January 31st expiration. So it's right over here. January 31st expiration, 160 short strike. I collected 65 cents January 2nd. I closed it today, so about 11 days later, I closed it for, thing is, on this line over here, I closed 2 of them at the same time. So let's look at both of them together actually. So January 31st, you can see that I opened it for 65 cents. Now I'm going to go look for the January 24th one, which should be here. There we go. It's not that far. So January 24th, the 163 short strike collected 63 cents. So if we add up 63 and 65, so it's about $1.28 that I collected, and I closed it for 65 cents. So in fact, you could say that these two combined was closed for 50% profit. And I closed it together to save on the flat fee, on the commission there, the $5 flat fee. Because every time I open a trade, that's $5. So if I include a second trade in the same trade, then I pay $5 once. Okay, what else did I close today? So January 13, I closed 2 put spreads on the SPY for 60 cents. Here, let's filter on the SPY. So let's look at the second line here for 60 cents, January 13. So it includes a February 3rd expiration and a January 31st expiration. So let's look at the February 3rd. So I opened February 3rd for 63 cents on January 3rd. Close it today. So 10 days later. And the other put spread that was included in this trade was January 31st. So you can see January 31st was over here at a 315 strike. Opened January 2nd. So both of them 10 or 11 days later, I was able to close for 50% profit. So collected 60 cents on that one. And the February 3rd collected 63 cents. So together collected $1.23. And I closed it today for 60 cents. So closed them both for 50% profit. And I saved a $5 commission. I also closed one and opened a new SPY trade on this line over here. So the one I closed was the January 27th at a 319 strike. So if you look for it, it's right over here, January 27th. But it looks like I opened it with another trade that I closed. So it's going to be hard to see how much I got out of it. Unless I go to executions probably. Let's filter on the SPY, but it's going to be much harder to find it now. So it was January 27th or 31st. I forgot already. January 27th. All right. So if I go to executions, filter on the SPY, look for January 27th. All right. So it's over here. It's these 2 lines here. So 231 minus 155 on December 27th. So it's about 30 and 45. So it's about 76 cents. So collected 76 cents from this trade. And I closed it today for 29 cents. So that's definitely more than 50% profit. So not only did I close the January 27th trade for more than 50% profit, but I opened a new position in the SPY. On the SPY, expiring February 12th, collected 73 minus 17, I think about 59 cents. I mean, with the SPY going up like that and volatility going down, you cannot get any more premium than that unless I get closer. But of course, I don't want to get too close to the current market price. So right now I'm at 319 while the stock is trading at 328. So it gives me some room to be wrong. So for me to lose on this trade, the SPY, which is trading at 328.55 right now, would have to go below 314 for me to lose max loss. But since it is an ETF that tracks the general market, it's not going to drop. It's not going to drop all that amount in one shot. It'll drop gradually. So it gives me time to manage the trade if I have to, by either selling a call spread on the other side to reduce my max loss. I tried to close my Tesla trade because Tesla was flying today, but I wasn't able to close it for 50% of the initial premium collected. So I'll try again tomorrow. So I made 4 earnings trade today. I just did iron butterflies because they have small risk. And I basically went for Wells Fargo. I went a little bit higher than the current market price, collected $1.26. But my max loss is $2 minus $1.26. So my max loss is about $74. JP Morgan collected $2.24, but my max loss is $76 or 76 cents. Delta Airlines, Iron Butterfly at a 60 strike, collected $1.39. Max loss is 61 cents. And Citigroup, an Iron Butterfly at an 82.5 strike, so went a little bit higher on Citigroup, collected $1.78. Max loss is about $72 or 72 cents. So tomorrow they announce earnings before market open, and I'll try to close the trade about 30 minutes after the market opens, regardless of whatever I can get. I don't expect a big profit, but if the stock doesn't move much, I can probably get $20 or $30 out of each of them. Tried to close Netflix, but was not able to close it for 50% profit. Qs, I've got a put spread on the Qs here that I collected about maybe I think 60 cents, 30 plus 20, not even 50 cents. And right now I could close it for about 13, 14 cents. So it's definitely more than 50% profit, but because of commission, I might either keep it, hope that it expires worthless, although it still has 18 days to go. Or maybe I'll just close it, or maybe I'll just roll it. I'll make sure to include it with another trade so that I can split the $5 commission. So that's probably what I'll do. I'll probably try to close it on Wednesday. But besides that, nothing new in my margin account. In my TFSA, nothing new as well. Afria's got earnings tomorrow. I've got a short call at 7.5, so I kind of don't want it to go above 7.5 because my cost is 11.73. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. And once again, I tried to buy 100 shares of the Qs, but my order didn't get through. My order didn't get filled because the Qs decided to fly to 221. It doesn't make sense, this market, how every day stocks are going up. Every day stocks are making all-time highs. It's not normal. In my RSP, nothing new as well, except for L Brands reaching $20. So it reached my short strike, which expires this Friday. But I can easily roll it forward, no problem. I can go to a 22 strike for next month for a credit, so it's not that problematic. And in my RESP, I still have Bombardier, but I've got some capital to work with, about 5,000 US or 7,000 Canadian. I'm looking to, it's not enough to do covered calls, so I'm gonna have to, unless it's like on Activision or AMD, but even these stocks, they're at all-time highs, maybe even Intel. The stocks are trading too high for me to buy them right now, so I'm looking for anything that drops hard, a company that I trust, that I know that in the long run is going to go up, and then maybe just buy a long call option 2 years out. I didn't look at MasterCard today. I usually have a put spread on MasterCard, 315. Wow, unbelievable. Look at this straight line up. Look at this vertical line. All right, so that was it for my positions today. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Like always, if you're going to open an account with Questrade to trade on the stock market, use my referral code in the description below the video to get up to $250 back. Thanks for watching.